charge.
Esses símtomas.
So actually,
showtime in the mirror, lights that make you look good, coated with that pastel, wanna disappear, so we riding with the planes. I love you ain't lying. Showtime in the mirror, chief up for that wall art, drop it with your eyelids, try again violet, maybe it's a new stain, fly away pilot, only way to break.
What's you're the man that you on me? Say it's not me. I don't understand what you're saying softly. You say I'm numb. Yeah, I'm a mistake. Black satin heavy. Where you wait to find me? Where you wait to find me? Lay it on me. Lay it on me. Lay it on me.
or go home. Go hard, or go home. Go hard, or go home. Touchdown like the end zone. When the circle turn to my home, can't get me out of my zone. Go hard, or go home. Go hard, or go home. Yeah, these championship rings on my hands now. In my head, I'm top 10, yeah, that's hands down. You a squad, now you're looking man down. Funny how foes turn to friends now. Referrals.
What up? What up, YouTube? What is going on tonight? It is a crazy night because we're about to get into a training moment. I'm going to do some training tonight. And this happened because, let me see. Let me get into the issue that led me to do this live stream. So let's go ahead. Also, this live stream was brought to you by the Corporate Toolbox. The link is below. You can get in for $150 a month or $3,500 one-time fee. And the training that's going on this week is fire. For those of you in the Corporate Toolbox, the access panel to the webinars is in the Corporate Toolbox. All right, so let's get off into this wonderful training moment. So let me go to my video that I dropped this morning. Let me get into it. Because the video, for the so-called investors, you can't beat the returns of a business unless you invest millions. And I knew that this would be somewhat controversial. All right. This is how it started. R.B. Colbert. I like your videos, but you're comparing yourself to small investors. There are investors that are living off of large dividends. Look at the FIRE movement people. Many of them retired early through investing. Don't get me wrong, being an entrepreneur is awesome, but when one invests, she is buying part of a business. Plus, long-time investors are in for the long haul, unlike speculators or gamblers. I don't consider day trading true investing. To me, that's like playing a slot machine at the casinos. My response, ha ha ha. So you think someone can invest for 10 years and make more than entrepreneurs? You've given me another video idea. Look at the FIRE movement people. These are investors living off a large dividend. Most of those folks are living on a budget, a small ass budget. I still make way more than those folks, like 7 figures more. The only people making more money than me are institutional investors who manage tens of millions and billions. Now, R.B. Colbert, no disrespect, bro. I never said investing makes more than an entrepreneur. That was the whole point of the video. I was just making a point that investing is also a force to be reckoned with, guy. It doesn't always take 10 years. We're going to get into that. But wealth isn't built overnight. There are faster ways to become rich, but being wealthy is different than being rich. Now, here comes the shade. Having or making a high income doesn't make one wealthy. So the question here, if you shut your business down today, can you live the rest of your life without it or a career? If the answer is yes, you're wealthy, my dude. The stock market is one of those tools that keeps the wealth gap between blacks and whites big because many of people don't own money-making assets. Everyone can't be an entrepreneur, so investing offers an alternative to building wealth. So let's go ahead and take that apart. Everyone can't be an entrepreneur. I call bullshit on that. Everyone needs to eat. Everyone needs some money. Everyone could be an entrepreneur if they would get off their lazy ass and do the work. This whole thing, the reason I made this whole video is everybody's on this investing tip. There are many people who feel that investors make more money than business owners. Go to Google and look at the 50 wealthiest people in the world, and you will see that most of them have businesses. The wealthiest person in the world, Jeff Bezos, business. Bill Gates, business. Warren Buffett, who owns a holding company, business. RB Rubber, I had a heart attack last year, then I worked for 5 months and money still came. This is documented. The whole point of the video was business owners make more than investors. The biggest investors were and are business owners. Yes, I can live the rest of my life and never work again. Why? Because my business makes money when I'm sleeping, on vacation, and fucking my girl. The notion that you become an investor and make a lot of money is beyond flawed. And here it comes. I certainly wouldn't be wasting my time making YouTube videos if my business is pulling in 90 and 150K per month. This is the teaching moment. The reason that I make 90 to 150K a month is because of YouTube. And I just said, because I went ahead and blocked him because that was a hate move. Because, I've been doing this for long enough, and I know when someone's hating, and that was like, I don't believe that you make $90,000 to $150,000 a month, dude. And don't be messing with my dreams of being a big money investor. Don't be toying with my dreams. See, here's the thing. Because I got the video that's coming up on either this channel or Savage Finance. I don't remember. But here's the thing. Going back to you don't know what you don't know. I know people with YouTube channels that make $1 million a week on YouTube. There's this hate, like, let's become investors. Let's go into Forex. Let's get into day trading. Let's buy stock, and someone's like, hey, I turned $8,000 into $33,000 in a year. Big whoop. Right now, like, take Tesla. Tesla's exploding, and Tesla's making everybody's money. Whether you do options, you buy and hold, Tesla's making everybody money. How many stocks are like that for Tesla? How many? And I'm doing this video to, and this is my last response before I shut him down. You just revealed a massive level of ignorance. The reason I make 90 to 150K is because of YouTube. See, you don't know what you don't know, and that's why you're not making 90K to 150K a month. You know nothing about marketing, creating offers, which is why you want to cheat the system with investing. You need to learn from me versus trying to prove an invalid point. Because this is one of the reasons that I'm doing this live stream tonight is there's so many people who have this notion, because when he mentioned the fire pit, like the fire movement, all right, this is one of the reasons that I'm not pushing the fire movement, because I've watched many YouTube videos about the fire movement. These people practice a level of financial frugality, what I like to call pathological financial frugality. And one of the things is once you get your target money from investing, these people are still pathologically cheap. Like, what I'm trying to teach people is how to design your life, how to create a life that you want, how to manage your money versus your money managing you. And if your money's managing you, your money's going to manage where you live, your money's going to manage what you drive, and believe it or not, your money is going to manage who you date and who you marry. Let me say that again. Your money is going to manage who you date and who you marry. And there are so many people right now who are being managed by their money. Right now, because I predict that 2021 is going to be a bad year for a lot of people. And, I went on the Sugar Baby app today. I've never seen so many new women show up in when's the last time when did I make that last stream? I mean, because when I first got on it, you will see a few new ones here and there, but literally you just scroll down, new people after new people, and that's a sign of what's to come. That's a sign of what's coming, that these chicks are running on the sugar baby websites because they need some money. I mean, it's like a stampede. So one of the things that I want to tell you guys, I want to explain to you guys that investing is a supplement of active income. And unless you are an investor walking into a situation with 10 million, 20 million, 30 million, like let's take a dividend stock portfolio. A $1 million dividend stock portfolio makes $38,000 to $50,000 a year. Now take that same $1 million and go out and get yourself a real estate portfolio. Same money, you make almost 3 times the money. Same money. And what I'm teaching is financial literacy and how to use this. Use a calculator. How to use a calculator. Because once you start sitting down and crunching the numbers, you come up with different things. Let me see. All right, because I'm going to adjust all the comments later. One of the things that I want to put out to you, and this is why I've started several YouTube channels over the years, and this is why YouTube is an incredible marketing machine. YouTube got me 4 clients paying me $50,000 a month for my consulting services. That was one of the hardest things I ever did. I just didn't like that business model, so I've changed it. YouTube has gotten me NFL players. Multiple NFL players have found my YouTube channel and reached out to me. I am working with one of those young men who was playing college ball last year, and he signed a multi-million-dollar contract, and he's like, what should I do with my money? That is the power of YouTube. NFL players are contacting me. CEOs of businesses are contacting me because of YouTube. And I got this Yardbird talking about, well, if I was making $90,000 to $150,000 a month, I would be wasting my time on YouTube. This is not wasting time. This is marketing for a business. But once again, you don't know what you don't know. If y'all knew what I knew about YouTube, every one of you would have a YouTube channel. Many of you would have multiple YouTube channels. If y'all knew what I knew. Because part of it is, and this is part of the manosphere hate, is, Kevin Samuels, he did a stream about it, that when you get to a certain level, the haters come. And that conversation, if I had allowed it to go on, would have turned into a hate fest, because when he's like, if I was making $90,000 to $150,000, I wouldn't be wasting my time on YouTube. YouTube is a critical and valuable part of my business model. When I was in the storage auction business, buying and selling and flipping units, I never made the kind of money that I made since I've been on YouTube. Never made that kind of money. I made really good money. I made 6 figures, but I never made 7 figures in the storage auction business. But I made 7 figures in the YouTube business in my 3rd year being on YouTube. Let's take that, $1.5 million. The average person is going to work 30 to 50 years, 3 to 5 decades to make that same money that I made in 1 year. Like I said, if y'all knew what I knew about YouTube, you would be breaking your arms to be on YouTube. And one of the reasons I'm doing this is you don't know what you don't know. So one of the things that people need to understand, and this is a critical part of the corporate toolbox that I'm doing. Like this week, I am working on things that you need to do before you start your business. Now, hear me and hear me well. Like Amazon is I'm going to go to Amazon and I'm going to look at what someone else is doing. Then I'm going to go out and buy that product and sell it on the same platform. You know what that creates? It creates the race to the bottom. Well, the only thing that's going to differentiate you from seller A and seller B is price. And there is a pricing automation tool to automatically adjust your prices down. Once again, it's the race to the bottom. Like Amazon and Walmart, I don't want to compete with Amazon. Amazon competes on the lowest price and the fastest service. There is no competitive advantage to entering into that game. None. So you got all of these people out here who call themselves entrepreneurs, but they don't know how to get customers. They don't know how to get people to pull out their credit cards and plunk it down. But I'm an entrepreneur, man. I'm out here making bands. I got CEO on my card. But you don't know the first thing about direct response marketing. And this is one of the things that we're going to get into this month, because these are critical and key components that you need to make your business hump, to make your business pump out cash. And, you know, like last year, I had a heart attack and didn't work for 5 months. Did I move? Did I lose my cars? I didn't even have to touch my savings, because the business model that I had built, even when I was in the hospital with tubes down my throat, was bringing in money. Bringing in money. And I got so many feminine men who didn't have no daddy who want to come up here and argue because I am disrupting their pathetic little dreams. I'm going to be an investor. In 10 years, I'm going to be able to retire. Most of the members of the FIRE movement have high incomes. If you don't have a high income, you can't play the FIRE game. They leave that little detail out. This is why you see software engineers, programmers, really smart people who are managing their money very well. But there was this girl, she was talking about how she saved $300,000 in 5 years, and she put it off to not buying stuff, being very frugal. Oh yeah, she made $130,000 a year. They keep leaving that out. That is one of the most critical components. I have a video on Savage Finance called Your Income is a Lever. The larger your income, the bigger your lever is. You feel me? You dig? So you got all of these people in the FIRE community who have these really high incomes. Or there was this one case, Our Rich Journey. It's a black couple. They managed their money really well and they retired to Portugal. Why did they retire to Portugal? Because the cost of living is cheaper. See, when you own a business and when you're directing your life, you can live wherever you want. See, here's the game. I got a friend who does about 10 million a year. You know where he is most of the time? He has 3 kids. He spends more time at home than work. Why? He's built a company with a team and processes and systems. So he can literally take a month off and he still gonna get checks from his business. We actually had a talk because he was thinking like, I might just retire and let them run the business. He has those kind of options. But you got all these folks out here who are trying to day trade, they're trying to do futures and options. Let me go ahead and break it down for you. I did some research. You know what the average Robinhood balance is? It's $5,000. It's half of this. It's half of this. You want to know why? All these people are, I'm an investor, but they don't have no money. They don't have 2 nickels to rub together. They're buying some stock and everyone's buying Tesla. Everyone's trying to get Amazon. These companies are appreciating. But, I was a member of the storage auction world and I bought 1,500 units in my storage auction career. And out of those 1,500, there was only 45 that were remarkable, that were special. Same thing with the stock market. How many Teslas are in the stock market? How many companies are bumping like Tesla, Amazon? There's a lot of companies that are doing well, but they're not exploding. And everyone's like, I'm trying to be an investor. I'm trying to get some generational wealth. And it cracks me up because the number of MGTOW and red pill men who are not getting married talking about generational wealth, that don't make no sense. Like, all right, well, we all got to be about the generational wealth. But I ain't going to get married. I ain't going to have no children. Who you going to leave the money to? Who you going to leave the money to? How you going to build generational wealth when you don't have a family? You don't know how to build a family. See, I'm getting ready to say some things that no one else on YouTube says. The reason there are so many men who are running to red pill and MGTOW philosophy is they don't know how to do the work and they're scared. They are scared because there's another side of YouTube. And it's another YouTube because I'm getting ready to restart the men's channel, and it's going to be a totally different philosophy because I want to build solid men, corporate citizens who get married and have families, who ain't like, well, she going to take my PlayStation. She going to try to take my charger before I get it paid off. Low expectations yield a low-level life. Let me say that again. Low expectations yield a low-level life. And right now, we got a lot of people with expectations in the toilet. Their expectations are in the toilet. This is why they run into Club MGTOW and Red Pill, because they don't know how to stand up, be alone, build an empire, and be a man. I'm going to go to MGTOW. I'm going to Red Pill. And I'm going to communicate with my MGTOW brothers. Sad. It is sad because a real man learns how to solve his problems. A real man can be alone. A real man is not going to let one bad relationship stop him from loving another woman. It's not going to happen. And there's another start of YouTube that I found where these guys are looking for dating advice. They're looking for information. And one guy started a YouTube channel and he's helping dudes get better relationships. He only has 5,000 subscribers and he makes $40,000 a month from his course. And I know that's true because what I was doing with Disruptive Male. And this new thing that I'm going to create, because I'm thinking about call it Manifest. That's the name I'm thinking about calling it. And it's going to have a totally different vibe. It's going to have a totally different concentration because what I've been doing during COVID, I've been a leader. When COVID came, did I shut down? No, I went harder. I went hard in the paint. I started creating more content. I started creating more courses. When you become a creator, you're building. I am building during a pandemic. Right now, there are scores of people getting laid off. There are folks who are homeless. There are some folks who suffered the triple whammy. They got evicted. They lost their job. They lost their car. And even though for many people, it's bad. But for a certain group of people, I know this because I live in a wealthy neighborhood. Now people go like, oh God, he's always talking about he lives in a wealthy neighborhood. The 30327. I'm sick of him talking. I'm sick of him flexing. I'm sick of him talking about how good his life is while my life sucks. That's the problem. Versus listening to me, because if you listen to me, your life is going to get better. Because I'm not going to bullshit you, and I'm not going to tell you a bunch of bullshit to get your money. I'm going to tell you the truth. It's going to take you 2 to 3 years to go through this process, to go from being an employee to a business owner. And there are many of you, to your credit, who are listening, who are applying the lessons, who are making your life better. So kudos to you people, and to all of you little whack-ass little boys who want to argue with somebody that has more money than you, looks better than you, fucks hotter chicks than you, get over yourself. Get over your little self and your little mind. Get over yourself. Because you're going to be hating and your life still going to suck. And my life going to keep getting better and better and better and better and better. Because see, I don't focus on you. I focus on these good people here who want to secure the bag the correct way, who ain't trying to do no damn day trading or Forex. And like the stock market works, but it should be a supplement. Many people are trying to turn the stock market into, with all of these option traders, futures trading. And the thing that I'm seeing, because when I look on Facebook and the YouTubes, I always look at the folks who have the courage to show their trading account. Because if you've ever noticed, a lot of people will mark out the balance. And the folks who like, well, this morning I made $30,000. Every time I see someone who says that, they've got $2 to $3 million in their trading account. They don't have 5,000 or 10,000. And there's some who are doing okay who have 100K. But if notice this, next time you see someone talking about Forex, look at their trading account and notice if they show you the balance of what they have in there. Because a lot of people don't show you the balance because they're ashamed. They scared. They don't understand the game. And just like this poor, ignorant fool who just said those words, because I was just sitting there like, I started giggling like a little kid. I was like, if I had $90,000 to $150,000 a month, I wouldn't be wasting my time on YouTube. See, here's the thing, and we're going to be talking about this in the Corporate Citizen. First of all, let's go ahead and talk about why I started Savage Finance. I've been talking about personal finance on this channel for years. And I've been talking about YouTube channels on this channel. And I've been talking about storage auctions. And I've been talking about current events. And the problem is the YouTube algorithm cannot crawl across my channel and figure out an audience for me because I have too many damn topics. But Savage Finance, which is only 7 months old, is growing because there's an audience, because I'm keeping the content tight. I'm not going to be talking about topical issues like with my mastermind, we were talking about the stimulus thing came out. The stimulus thing has grown many, many channels. But I've noticed that the people who did the stimulus check videos, when they do a video that isn't stimulus check, they don't get the views. So this is kind of one of the issues that has happened with my channel with the no credit check videos, because those videos really grew the channel, because I got like 8,000 subscribers in September, or no, August. I got 8,000 subscribers in August, and they're not watching the other videos. So what I'm going to do is an orbit. And what is an orbit is I'm going to start posting videos 5 days a week, talking about the things that I think that people need to know. Because see, one of the things is I'm developing a feel, because I know when some videos are going to take off and I know when some videos are not. But that's my mission, to create 50,000 corporate citizens, people who have lifestyles like mine. Because this is nice. This is nice. Like, I don't even drive my X5. I love driving that Porsche. And this is something the Porsche guy says. He says, be careful because getting these cars get addictive. And I see why. They're fun to drive. And I want you to be driving the car that you want. If you want a Rolls Royce, I want you to have a Rolls Royce. If you want a mansion with a pool, I want you to have a mansion with a pool. I want you to live the life that you want to live, not the life dictated to you by your budget. See, one of the reasons, because I'm probably start doing some more of these exploratory explanation videos, because that young man doesn't realize how dumb he is. He dumb as a wheelbarrow full of bricks. But once again, and I'm like, how many folks don't know the power of YouTube? The reason, I just closed my second sponsorship deal today. My first sponsorship, they emailed me. It's like, wow, we got a lot of referrals. So I'm going to have course income, I'm going to have YouTube income, and I'm going to have sponsorship income for Savage Finance. I've never done that before because because I have my YouTube business and I have my consulting course business, and then I have my holding company. So I made $9,000 from my YouTube channels in August. And when it's all said and done, when Savage Finance gets to 100,000 subscribers, and it will get to 100,000 subscribers, I am probably going to be making $1 million a month. $1 million a month between course sales and YouTube money. That is the power of YouTube. A lot of people are starting to figure this out. They're starting to figure this out. And this is something that I stumbled upon years ago. Like if you have a business, and I'm going to give you the game. You have a business, let's say you have a cleaning company, right? Do you know, and do this, fact check me. Go to YouTube in the search bar and put up cleaning videos. Some of these cleaning videos get 1 million views. And it's just some stay-at-home mom who's cleaning up her house. So if I had a cleaning company, I would put up content not talking about my cleaning company. I would videotape my cleaning crew cleaning people's houses. And I would edit it in such a way because people like that. That's a very good vertical. Cleaning and organization. It is massive on YouTube. You have, there was this one girl I was watching. She started off with 20,000 subscribers. She did some collabs. She's now at like 500,000 subscribers in a year. Cleaning videos. Her AdSense is probably $15,000 to $20,000 a month. And she's a stay-at-home mom with her 3 kids, making $20,000 a month from the YouTubes that some people, because they ignorant, think is a waste of time. See, here's the thing, and this is the do more principle. Get off your ass and do more. Stop looking for shortcuts and hacks so you can be hanging out with Big Booty Betty. I'm trying to tell you how to be successful, and there are some of you who are fighting me tooth and nail because you have these felonious ideals that you're going to become an investor making $35,000 a year. It's not going to happen. You're not. And this is why people are getting to options, because option trading, you can leverage a lot of money, but you can lose a lot of money. You can lose a ton of money doing options. This is one of the reasons I'm not in the stock market. And this is something else, and this is so funny. I don't know how many people who are like, they've had a little success in the stock market. They had a little success for Forex, and they're like, hey, Glendon, you should get into it. I had someone on Facebook like, I make 6 figures. Can I teach you how to trade? Why do I want to take a pay cut? I'm just sitting there like, I'm not really talking about, because next year I'm moving out of this place, and I may get me a penthouse. I may get me a penthouse in Midtown. I'm thinking hard about it. And I'm going to flex, and I'm going to stunt, and I'm going to talk. I'm going to talk all kinds of smackety smack, because there's a group of you who are smart, intelligent, and can tell that I'm real. And there's another group of you who need to see Rolexes, need to see all this club stuff for you to take action because you weren't raised properly. You were raised to be more likely by a single mama. And you were raised like your mama. Your mama liked flashy stuff. Your mama got down on flashy stuff. So now that's what you inherited from your mama. It needs to be flashy to get you excited. Woo-wee! He got a suit on. Oh man. Don't matter if he broke. He got a suit on. Got a little suit on. So I'm here to tell you, for any of you who think that YouTube's a waste of time, you're highly misinformed. And in my mastermind, we're going to get into some other stuff a little later. And I will say the mastermind, it's like $15,000 a year. And it is like I have made from Savage Finance, just in YouTube money, $15,000. So this month, November and December are going to be gravy. See, the money is in education. And as long as you want to remain woefully ignorant and dancing in front of shiny objects like investing, investing is cool. Investing can be a force over time. But you are not going to make the kind of money I make investing unless you have millions of dollars to invest. It's just not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. You can start a YouTube channel and in 4 years be making six figures. Passively, almost passively. All right, so let me get off in these comments. What's going on? All right. Muhammad, congratulations. What's going on, people? Let me go through this real quick. Derek Smith, yeah, because I got that from Kevin Samuels. Kevin Samuels have 15, 20-minute preludes, and he be getting numbers. Kevin Samuels' channel is doing 2 million views a month. And I'm just like, see, this is one of the things. I look at results. Kevin is doing those preludes, letting people come in, and it's working. So I'm just copying it, and I'm going to see if it works. What's up, Carmelo? Oh, Kevin, yeah, I'm doing the countdown. I'm going to continue to do this. What's up, Martin? Doing my dirty drawers in the promoting huge deals like 15% returns and not delivering, pretty much. What's up, Royston? What's up, Prudent Man? King Camilo, yes, making millions marketing Forex MLL courses to you. Pretty much. Pretty much. Pretty much. Pretty much, Edward. Pretty much. Thank you for the $10 super chat, the DSLR Chronicles. I mean, John, yeah, like the fire movement works if you have a very high income. And this is what many of them who are managing to retire in 10 years, you know, they have a very high income, and to their credit, they're using their money wisely. They're managing their money. Their money's not managing you. But if you're making $35,000 a year, you can't do fire. It ain't going to work. Jeremiah Hampton, thanks for the $50 super chat. You have a product that you market through YouTube as well. YouTube pays you AdSense. It's not the business that's successful. It's the system you've created. That's what I'm saying. It was the system that kept me getting paid when I was in the hospital. It was the system. And this is, you know, probably next month because I got to look at my training calendar. But essentially in the corporate toolbox, I'm going to teach you things you need to do before you start your business. Because everyone's like, I understand that this is how the marketing is taught to you, that, look, you don't have to do much. You can Netflix and chill, and you can make 6 figures working 4 hours a day. That is the marketing. And I am anti-marketing like that. Let's see. Good Lord, it jumped. All right. King 2, if your life depended on it, your ass would be out there and slaying some dresses. So yes, you definitely cut out to start and run the business. Why did people do before they were a major corp? King Ta, most people were entrepreneurs. You're right. King Gamela seen a brother pulling over 300K in 6 hours. It was for a charity, but it shows what type of pull you can have when people like your works and believe in your product. On YouTube. Oh, yeah. I know someone that made $1 million from a live stream on YouTube. Ivory Facts, yes, there's a lot of power in YouTube. I know, King Camelo, YouTube is a beast, and there's nothing that's going to replace YouTube, at least for the next 7 to 8 years. Because they're going to have so much money. Josh Barr, Grant Cardone, and Gary Vee are wasting their time pretty much. Roger Marine, I used to be one of those super frugal people. So did I. I used to be like cheap. And there's a limit because there's a living a scarcity mindset. I couldn't enjoy the fruits of my labor. And I hear people after people call in Dave Ramsey, I'm a millionaire, but I'm afraid to spend my money. Conditioning, man. Royston Gibbs, thanks for the $25 super chat. Stephen, thanks for the $5 super chat. Pretty much, it's like what you said, whenever you think you're right. So if that dude thought he was wasting his time on YouTube, I went to his YouTube channel and it was just nothing but garbage. Nothing but garbage. Oh man, it kind of brought out the cranky hustler, because because one of the things I'm getting ready to do at some point, I'm going to add the YouTube course to the corporate citizen. And this is because YouTube, you can make a gang of money on YouTube. You can make a lot of money on YouTube. I started a service business with ClickFunnels. Hey, there's all kinds of opportunity. Martin Z. Tutwiler, Amazon's the new Walmart and Dickel and Dime store, pretty much. Yeah, they never talk about the income. Because like this one chick, she was going on and on about her frugality. She had a roommate. And then she at the end, it was like, oh yeah, I make $130,000 a year. I'm like, that's the reason. It's the money you make. It's not all your little frugal habits. Diamond Life, I just saw a YouTuber boutique owner who just bought an 80 vehicle house. Search for townhouses in the hood. Wow. Annex Group, don't get married and adopt. That's really no option for MGTOW. All right, Victor. Yep, it's coming. Ganja, I'm 100% with you on that. Thank you, thank you. Alec Quandra Glover, you always spoke the truth and still giving great advice. Most of these Forex traders are network marketers. Join my MNL. I've seen that. King come on dudes out here showing demo accounts, e-marketing, pretty much. Black Phoenix, I recommend that you get the 30 days to 2,500 course and start your service business. Mr. Stacks, YouTube is the second most visited website in the world, Craig. David Delgado going in reminds me I was a younger coming home from practice and my younger sister get yelled at. I'm standing there drinking my juice looking for a kitchen. You know, that was always funny when your brother or sister got in trouble and you'd be like, ooh, you in trouble. Darty Coates, why the day trading hate? It has a 99% failure rate. Most people who try day trading fail. It is not day trading hate. It is educating people on the reality of you being successful. Let's go ahead and talk about this. Let's say you started a resale business with $500 and you kept reinvesting that $500. You would make more money your first year than you would day trading. Let me go ahead and give you the reason why day trading, Forex, and these other scams are so hard. And I say that with affection. You're trying to extract pure money out the marketplace. There is no exchange of service. There is no exchange of value. You just give me the money, give me the money. And that's why it's so hard. If you came up with a product or service and served the right audience, you can make $100,000 in a month quicker than you could day trading in Forex. But Forex, day trading, Amazon FBA, whatever internet new wave scam is sexy. I can make this money and not do anything. Roger Marine, I day traded. It took me 6 years to learn to trade and not lose money. I was in the 10% who made money, but only made $100K per year. There's only 2% making in the millions, and you need a lot of cash. See, this is the stuff I've been seeing because the people who actually have traded have 100% agreed with me. If you want to make millions of dollars day trading, you're going to need tens of millions of dollars in your account. Yeah, a lot of people are pushing these courses. All right, Ganja. Darty Coates, I listened to Glendon and got debt free, saved up, started day trading. Now I do what I want when I want, whenever about the money I want, freedom. Appliance Boot Camp, I tried to explain the power of YouTube to a retired CEO from a major insurance company. I told him. King Camelo, this is the thing I'm talking about. Roger Marine, exactly. You need plenty of money put up to trade, but there's not how these kids are being marketed to on Instagram. They think they're going to turn $30 into $300K in 3 weeks. And that's the marketing. That's the poison. As Nick Saban, it's rat poison. Because, see, this is one of the reasons I got that comment from that Yardbird was he feels that he can spend, let me see. He can spend this. He can spend, that's $500 and turn that into 100,000. In theory, it's possible. In practicality, it ain't gonna happen. And this is the marketing. This is why I talk about, because it's not day trade hate, it's day trade education, because one of the things is I'm competing with assumed presumptions that folks feel that they're going to make all of this money in the markets. I know people love those cleaning videos. Jaws, yep, there's a Blasian woman, the follow that came here from the Philippines. Her husband works and she is now does grocery hauls. I mean, these, just Google, these cleaning channels make a lot of money. You like Big Booty Betty? Appliance Bootcamp, CA wanted to show me how to make $800 a month from stock trading. I told him I can make more before 12 any day. See, the Appliance Bootcamp, this is the thing that people don't understand. When you have a profitable, successful business, because I figured, let me do some math. Let's see, 100, because it was 125 from course sales, plus 9,000 from YouTube, plus another 15,000 from consulting. Divide that times 30. I was making $5,000 a day. And this is why I'm saying, like, all right, we go to 5,000 times 7. It's $34,000 a week. I know there are people, you can make money with stocks. You can make money buying, holding stocks and appreciation stocks in a year, but I make more in a week than majority of these folks make in the stock market in a year, because the stock market is the long-term play. Like, you can get into options and end up killing yourself, like this young kid who looked at his Robinhood account and saw that he owed $970,000, and he was like, oh, hell, I'm about to take a dirt nap. I know, man, you got to stick. No, I'm not going to do a Patreon channel. Oh, Thomas Dixon, the stun's about to start. All right, JK. Well, it really, because see, here's the thing. Like, one of the reasons that this channel was making so much money from AdSense was I had these extremely long videos. You should just put your content out there. You should do a direct response marketing. You should create a YouTube channel. You should have, because like I said, you know, you get the corporate toolbox before the end of the month. Everyone will have access to the YouTube course. Or if you just want to do the YouTube course, you can go to B School for Hustlers, get the YouTube course. Come up with your channel concept and then start testing. Because, you know, YouTube is not a short-term play. You know, like Savage Finance is 7 months old. And because I've learned some stuff from this channel and I've learned some stuff from selling courses, that I put it together. And that's why I was able to make so much money from just, because it's not really the subscribers. It's the views. Because if you can, like Kevin Samuels, he has 111,000 subscribers, but he gets 2 million views. Like, I could give you the calculation. I made almost 6,000 of 200,000 views. So if I was to get 1 million views, 5 times 6, I would make $30,000 a month for my YouTube channel with 1 million views. If I was to get 2 million views, I would make $60,000 a month for my YouTube channel, because that's how my YouTube channel was designed. This is not an accident. And this is why I'm going to get YouTube money. I'm getting sponsorship money. You will see me doing this video was sponsored by such and such company, because I'm getting paid. T.L. Myers, they don't want the truth. They want to live in a little fantasy world that they can be an investor making $35K a year. I'm going to secure the bag. Yeah. Me and Big Booty Betty, we're going to get us a nice little condo in Midtown. Just fantasy, pure fantasy. All right, Jacob Temp, thank you. I think it's sad about these network marketers lying to people. Coastal Designer, thank you for the $10 super chat. I mean, King Camilo, they don't know the power of YouTube. Ebony Empire, Mr. Beast is a curious study. Original American, if you start a YouTube channel talking about lawn care, you got to have a lot of personality because you got to be a fool with it. There's check out Trucking with Tay, and people watch his videos because Tay is very entertaining. He's like, what? Why y'all messing with me? He's very entertaining. He has a very good personality. He's married. He brings his wife on the channel. They have children. It's a nice family. See, this is one of the things I learned in my YouTube mastermind. People don't watch you for what you're doing. They watch you for who you are. Because like I said, this brought out the cranky hustler because I used to get down like this all of the time. Let's see. All right, it jumped. Oh, yeah, I'm going to start doing the live streams again. Steve Jameson gets ClickFunnels. I actually took the One Funnel Away challenge, and it was a very interesting course because it was intense, and I see how ClickFunnels works. Man, really, Black Oplex? Omar Ava, yes. Memphis Rose. Rons, thanks for the $25 super chat. Thanks for the game in the corporate toolbox. Black Phoenix, thank you for the $10 super chat. Well, here's the thing. Like, many YouTube channels don't have what's called a high CPM. If you have entertainment type content, you can have like 300,000 view video and make $74. So, it really depends. King Camilo, you're 100% right. The Amazon business, this is one of the reasons that I've been speaking out against the Amazon business since 2000. You can find the no eBay, no Amazon videos. There's like 4 of them here on YouTube. And I predicted exactly what was going to happen. Because here's the thing. When you become an Amazon FBA seller, you become a vendor to Amazon. You go out and you find products and you deposit these products into their ecosystem. And you never get to own the customer. And because you don't own the customer, you don't get what's called lifetime customer value. Because Amazon owns the customer. People, when they buy stuff from Amazon, it's like, I got it off Amazon. They don't say I got it from store Shaggy Z. So this is one of the reasons, because you're just, and right now, many things that I predicted with Amazon has come to bear because these people did not want to do run ads. They didn't want to learn how there were so many things they didn't want to do because Amazon was giving them all this traffic, and now they butt hurt. I'm not adding anything new to Hustlers Kung Fu. One of the things I learned with Hustlers Kung Fu was I made too many courses. And when people go to Hustlers Kung Fu, they're like, where do I start? And that's why B School for Hustlers is not going to have any more courses added to it. What's there is going to be enhanced, and I'll make more training for the course, but I'm not adding any more courses to B School for Hustlers. Thanks for the $5 super chat, Javon. You see a ton of abandoned YouTube channels because a lot of people started with a flawed YouTube channel concept and they weren't getting views. Because see, like even me, like I got 5 YouTube channels and I post content on this channel. I post content on Savage Finance. I post content on Disruptive Mail because I'm getting paid. In the other 2 channels, I'm only going, and my goal is just to post 1 video a week and grow them slowly. Steve, 90% of traders lose 9% of their account in 90 days. Hey. Hustle, Jay Smith, I would say real estate wholesaling is infinitely better than stocks and bonds Because what you're doing is you're creating a system where you're putting yourself in as the middleman. So yeah, I think that's a lot better than that. There's a ton of IG Forex scammers. Hey. I didn't know Grant Cardone was getting sued. I don't know anything about that. King Kimmel, I know because it happened to me 5 years ago when I was learning to trade, coming across fake traders peddling courses and realized you needed real money to make money in a practical way for most people. This is what I'm saying. Look at the size of their trading account and notice if they ever show you their trading account. Jaws, thanks for the $5 super chat. What can a person expect in their first year with starting a YouTube channel? Your first year, you got to build a YouTube channel for YouTube. That's the first trick. So let's go ahead and like Savage Finance did not start making money. I got monetized in 3 months, but I have a skill level. Just say you spent your first year just building your channel. Uncle G, Kevin Samuels probably with 2 million views is doing 15 to 20,000 a month, I would estimate. Josh, they want the daddy. They want Daddy Donald. And Donald actually shut down the stimulus talks. He's like, hey, just walk away. We'll do this after the election. Let's see. Yeah, you can still get in for a monthly payment of $150. Yeah, Mr. Organic and Tall Guy Reviews, they kind of crack me up because they have built something like a cult following. Because, you know, Tall Guy Reviews, this is another legendary video, and Mr. Organic, have no fear, Mr. Organic is here, and he does all his, and people love that. They love it. They love those guys. So you got some, you know, YouTube, whatever you want to do, there's an audience for it on YouTube. Appliance Boot Camp, most people don't have enough life experiences to pull from to do a YouTube channel. Real business only has years of experience stored away. Yeah, because that was the thing when I started the first this YouTube channel. I had content for days just from being in the storage auction business. The Real Blackula. What's good, Glendon Cameron? I have a serious question for you. If YouTube shut down all your channels, would it destroy your cash flow? No. See, this is really interesting. This is a good part. We'll talk about it. Why would YouTube shut down all my channels? Why would that happen? Because see, this is one of the things that you know, we're going to talk about this at some point in the corporate toolbox. Once you get to a certain amount of money, like Grant Cardone could never become unrich. YouTube shut him off. He shut everything down. He would still have hundreds of millions of dollars. So what is this fascination of, like, if they took it all away from you? Because see, here's the thing. I can never, ever start from scratch again because of this. I have this knowledge. I will never, ever start from scratch. And what I'm getting ready to do, and let's just go ahead and talk about numbers. When I did Hustlers Kung Fu, I was doing 25,000 a month, and I launched the corporate toolbox, and I did 125 with no paid advertising. You know what that tells me? Because if I was to tell someone, a regular person like that, they'd be like, oh, that's good and whatever. But if I was to tell people in my circle that, they'd be like, what? Because they know how hard that is to do. The corporate toolbox is an excellent product. It's an excellent offer. And once I started to put some traffic, some paid traffic on it, and I was like, during my call for my next sponsor, they were talking about, because I told them my marketing plan and things I was going to do in the future. And they actually co-signed that, and they said they get their most referrals from LinkedIn. I'm not going to do corporate toolbox advertising on LinkedIn. I'm getting ready to start doing a lot of LinkedIn content on LinkedIn because that's where the business people are. YouTube, at some point, I'll probably run ads on YouTube, but I'm going to run the ads on LinkedIn first. Roger Marine, no, it's not consistent. Don Jamal, just be real, man. Just be yourself. Wildfire Vodka. I predicted that, man. Lance Brown, thanks for the $5 super chat. Lance Brown, my local credit union is offering $50 for client referral. How should I approach it? Trying to follow your example. Well, first of all, you should figure out what are the qualifications to join the credit union, and then actually go speak to someone in their marketing department. Yeah, real estate wholesaling is a valid concept. Don Jamal, can you talk about how to build an authentic YouTube following for beginners? $5. Well, first of all, you got to get started. And I go into, because this is not something to build a YouTube. It's going to take hours and hours of talking, because the first thing you have to do is come up with your channel concept, like Savage Finance. Like right now, this is the first 7 months, and I have the Savage Finance because this is one of the things. I got to find someone to do it, because I'm going to change the channel Savage Finance intro, and I want $100 bill swinging on Vine saying Savage Finance swinging across. I got to get someone to do that. But it all starts with your channel concept. That's where it all starts, because I had another personal finance channel that had a whack channel concept, and I completely deleted it and deleted the videos and started Savage Finance because it had a better concept. So that's where you got to start. Oh, Larry Risto, my content's pure entertainment. No, when I listen to Kevin, I just go under there in my regular chain. Well, YouTube streaming, like right now, I'm going to, because I have a YouTube channel. It's called Digital Money, and I need to start loading up some more content. And that's why I'll be talking about that stuff. Oh, yeah, you got to find your niche, because one of the things that so many people don't understand about YouTube is the YouTube algorithm. Because for a while, I was just like, what is going on? And once I realized what I had did, that I made it impossible for the YouTube algorithm, because this will eventually get to 100,000 views, but Savage Finance may get there faster. Black Caesar. One of the things, because this is what I'm doing, because I learned this is why I created B School for Hustlers very differently than I did Savage Finance, because there's just too many courses on Hustlers Kung Fu. And I learned that with Disruptive Mail, because at one point, that channel had like 3,000 subscribers, and I was doing like 15, 20,000 a month from that channel. The Dog Daddy channel, the YouTube course is at B School for Hustlers, and it's $500, and there's a payment plan. But if you join the corporate toolbox, you will get that, because I'm going to move that over there sometime this month. But I just had to come out here and just talk tonight about the level of ignorance that is perpetuated on the interwebs, because YouTube, there are so many ways you can make money from YouTube. You can make money selling courses. You can make money from AdSense. You can make money from brand deals. You can make money from sponsorships. You can make money from like Country Wayne, all these like Ha Davis, all these internet comedians. They've built a following online, and then they can go literally sell out an arena and make money. They did that because of the internet. Ha Davis. I mean, he's got like 6 million followers on Instagram. 6 million. And they're engaged. So you could do so many things. Don Jamal, I rephrased my question. You got to create the content. I started my Savage Finance with traffic from this channel, but if you start a raw channel, you got to create content that people want to watch. All right, so that's all I got for you guys. If you want to be a member of Corporate Toolbox, the links below, the payment plans below. Adam Sanchez, get over yourself. I didn't like doing YouTube videos in the beginning, and I just learned to go with the flow. All right, so that's all I got for you guys tonight. I will see you in the next one.